Hi everyone, my name is Rubina A Khan and welcome to the fourth edition of Rubina's Radar. I have with me India's silent force of minimal fashion, Rajesh Pratap Singh, today in conversation with me. And Rajesh is also a minimalist when it comes to his conversational style, but I'm going to try and get around it. He's also a maximalist when it comes to working on his collections, his love for the outdoors, like hiking on mountains, biking, and paradoxical enigma Rajesh is not, but he's as real as it gets. And anyone with inherent style wears Rajesh Pratap Singh, including Zayn Malik. Yes, the very one, Gigi Hadid Zayn. So let's get down to it and welcome Rajesh to Rubina's Radar. Hi Rajesh,
Hi Rubina, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much. And everyone, Rajesh is en route to the airport from Hyderabad to Delhi. And thank you for your time. I so very appreciate it.
Oh, it's good to be here. How are you doing?
I'm going to make you talk, Rajesh. That's what I'm going to do because that is what you don't do. You're a reluctant conversationalist. So you've just come back from Ladakh. How was it going up the mountains, hiking after so many months of confinement?
You know, Ladakh's always beautiful. This time of the year, the temperatures are low. So the Indus has, it was nice walking on the Indus, frozen Indus. And it was fun, nice climbing with some friends. We had a great group of friends and climbers with us. So that was the good part, yes.
Wonderful. I hear you're opening a brand new store in Bombay in Kala. Tell me more. I believe it's opening in June.
Well, I don't know much about it myself, Rubina. So once I get around it, we'll let you know. That's something that we really want to do. Bombay is a beautiful city. We have a lot of friends and people who've supported us all these years. So yeah, it'll be fun, and we're really looking forward to it. But we haven't really started on any work on it as yet, so I can't give you more details.
Okay, that's fine. Started your menswear and women's wear label only after working in India and Italy for 12 years. That's an unusual start for any designer. So, why did you do that? Why not immediately after your education?
I had to learn, no? The design school can teach you so much. And then once I was back here, I was basically working for exports, and India only happened later because the kind of education and the exposure I had, there was not much of market in India in those days. So it was something which wasn't planned. That's the way it happened. One thing led to another. So yeah, it took a little while to be retailing in India. Yeah.
And here you are, the most powerful man in fashion who does not speak, only lets his design speak.
No,
it's true.
that's not true.
Just because you don't communicate, people do understand what your metal is,
No, it's just when you don't have much to say, it's better to keep quiet.
No. I think you need to speak more. So another thing that came to my mind is why did you name your accessories and fret line "Rest in Peace" (R.I.P.)?
No, "Rest in Peace" was a line, was a very young streetwear line, which was basically around denim, and it was a very, very young line. It's not accessories; it's just a very young line, which is R.I.P. We didn't call it "Rest in Peace"; we called it R.I.P. So yeah, and it happened when Raymond started this really chain of multi-brand stores called B, and it was with them, and it was way before its time. So yeah, so that's what it was.
Okay, good to know. So you wear a uniform to work every day, a kurta shirt of sorts and a pajama pant of sorts, made of multiple hues of poplin. I want to know why.
Where did you get that detail? Okay, so yeah, I like to wear uniforms. makes me feel as if I'm going to. It just gets me in the mood of work. So, and I don't have to. It's something which I'm comfortable with. It's where I come from. So it's a basic tunic shirt and trousers and it just gets me in the mood of working, I guess. I don't think
But
about
very
it.
interesting. But good. It's a very unusual trait for a designer, at least in India. I haven't heard of anyone else. So, fun fact for everyone who's a Rajesh Pratap Singh fan, that's what he does to work. That's what he wears to work. You've shown in innumerable fashion weeks around the world, from India to Dubai to Paris. You've designed airline crew uniforms. You've made pin tucks fashionable and so very cool. How much of Rajasthan, which is where you originate from, is in your designs and fabric choices?
It's not there consciously, but it happens because that's where I'm from. I don't. It's just if you're honest and if you're free, if you have that kind of freedom with yourself and with your work, it automatically comes through. So, and when I look back and where you come from and what your initial visual references are and the kind of atmosphere and the community you've spent a lot of time with, it comes with whatever anything you do. It's in your accent, it's in your language, it's in anything you do. So I guess it comes out in your work. It's not a conscious decision that I have to do everything from Rajasthan, and I don't want to make anything which is very ethnic or whatever. But it does come out, and
You were saying that it's not conscious, but it seeps through in your designs.
Exactly, and it's not true for me. I guess it's true for everyone.
So you've been developing technological advances in khadi and India's finest cashmere and brocade. And the brocade is now being used as upholstery and home furnishings and furniture line. Tell me more.
So part of our job is to develop a lot of interesting textiles. We keep experimenting with different kinds of fibers, yarns, different constructions, from basic hand looms to high-tech mechanized looms. And we do a lot of different kinds of fabrics. So one of the resultant fabrics is very good with with strong fabrics, strong brocade fabrics, or fabrics which are made with interesting metallic yarns are good for furnishings. So that's what it's been successful in that. So we have a home line and a furnishing line which we experimented with, and now soon it will be. It's already there commercially, but in very small quantities. But soon it will be a big commercial line. Yes.
Wonderful. Rajesh, if I can request you, you're very handsome. Can you come to the center of the frame? Yes, because I think people would like to see you.
Okay. Whatever.
So tell me, what are you working on currently? A new collection or a new project?
Yes, so we're doing a lot of interesting things with the Satyapal collection. I was in Hyderabad to do a promotion. I'm really happy and proud to be associated with Satyapal. Mr. Paul is somebody I really respected. And now I'm working with a very talented, interesting team. And we're doing some interesting experiments there. Then at my label for both for men's and women's, it's business as usual. We would be, soon we'll, by March, I think things will get back to normal. And it'll be the way it should be.
I guess so. Where do you think Fashion Week stand in India going forward?
I think Fashion Weeks have to evolve, not just India, anywhere else in the world. Things have changed. Last 1 year has taught us a lot of new things, and we have to evolve and move forward. In India, we have to be one fashion week. We can't do this whole thing we are really damaging the industry by 2 different fashion weeks and all that drama which is going on for years. I think the entire industry needs to get together and we need to get serious about what we do, and it has to be about business and real fashion rather than just we need to improve is what I'm saying, and we need to evolve.
Right. That's a great way to think forward. And what do you make of all the sustainable, conscious, and eco-friendly, environment-friendly fashion talk in the business? There's so much talk, but do you think enough is being done? There's so much talk.
So it's work in progress. People are trying to really understand, because we have to really assess the amount of damage we've done and in different ways we've done, and then we have to just to claim that you're sustainable by doing some handcrafted textiles and clothes doesn't make you sustainable. Sustainability has to work for all partners, whether they're commercial partners or manufacturing partners or crafts partners. So it has to have solutions for everyone, and including the commercial shareholders. So till the time that's not taken care of, nothing would be sustainable. So we are in the process of doing this. The whole industry is trying to do it. There are genuine designers and all participants who want solutions, but there are no 100% foolproof solutions yet, in my opinion.
Right.
I hope there is no option though. We have to do it. There is no way out. And also, I think till the time mass brands, fast fashion brands completely understand and adapt it, and it's good for them also. That's when we'll have real solutions. That's what I think. Yeah.
Indeed. What about you or your personality changed during the Corona crisis? And what did you miss, or do you miss most during these times we're living in?
Everybody learned a lot of new things. There was a lot of pain for a lot of people. But I think we all learned interesting new things, especially the digital space. It was a nice vacation. We our love and the value. We learned how to value nature more in some ways. Things we took for granted, we certainly had a lot of respect for. So I guess, like for everyone else, it was the same for us. But I must tell you, I worked more during this time than pre-Corona days. So it was fun. Going to the hospitals and trying to get the virus out wasn't so much of fun. But it's okay, and we are all back, and I'm sure everybody, all of us, have learned our lessons, and my only hope is that these lessons are for good and not temporary, quick fix ideas.
Right. So, what if I know what you wear to work, and I think everybody else also knows now. But what have you been wearing at home? We know what you've been wearing to work.
Well, nothing very exciting, I must tell you.
So is it the pajama uniform of the world?
No, it's even more basic than that, and it's not very exciting, and I don't want to share it. So yeah, it's just a pair of shorts and t-shirts. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, thank you, Rajesh. Okay, this question is deep. What is so seductive about silences for you?
I don't know, Rubina. I don't think about these things,
Okay.
I love silences. I love, it's, and I'm not, I don't want to be presumptuous about so many things. It's just that I don't know a lot, and when I don't know enough, I don't want to speak too much. So this is one of those cases. I don't think, I don't know much about silence and seduction. So yeah.
Okay, fair enough. You're a vegetarian. What is your comfort food?
Yeah, I've been vegetarian for a long time now, so it's very, very basic, simple, um, as basic as it gets. I'm happy with my basic rice and dal. I love the mountains, and that's our food in the mountains, and that's what I really give me that, and I'm happy.
Okay. So I also hear you wore long hair at some point, and people thought it was a trend, but you were just lazy to go and get a haircut. But in the lockdown, everyone's been fixing their hair at home. So how have you handled your haircuts at home now? I don't see any long hair.
Yeah, I don't care, I just don't care. It's one of those things.
Right.
I'm lucky enough to get a person home when I need to. There's a really kind person who comes home, so yeah.
What kind of music do you listen to? Do you even dance? I've never seen you dance. I'm not sure you do either. What kind of music do you listen to?
So I grew up in the 70s, so it's a lot of rock and roll, jazz, Indian classical. So yeah, that kind of music, opera. Yeah, so something like that. Yeah.
So the last two questions, so you can breathe easy. Just two more to go, and you probably arrive at the airport after. What can you not resist in life?
Good conversations, mountains, great company. That's it, I guess.
Okay, this is my question. I call it the Rubina question, the last one. Were you born a minimalist in speech, or did your fashion sensibilities turn you into one?
Whatever that means, Rubina. I don't care, I am what I am, and I don't think about these things. It's just that, like I said, I just, if I don't have much to say, I keep quiet. That's what it is.
No, Rajesh, I am eternally grateful that you have spoken for so long, and you have said so many things which many people, I'm sure, are finding as revelations. And thank you so very much for your time.
Thank you for
I really appreciate it. And please have a safe flight and speak to you soon.
Thank you, Rubina. Take care.